Okay, we are now recording. Good evening, everyone. Lots of people here. If you could all mute yourselves, would be awesome. If you have something important to say, and remember, just about everything is important, you can always interrupt me, and then I will scold you and let you speak. That would be awesome. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to go over. Really, really exciting things coming up. So if you hold on just a second, my bride gave me tons of notes. Okay, and you can't see these notes because these are just for me. So first of all, convention is 23 days away. By the way, today is Monday, August 13th, 2018. Convention is 23 days away. Have you made the decision to go? I hope so. I think most of the people on this Zoom are going, and you will be rewarded. Wait till you see what we have in store for you. They have invited all of the diamonds to come out to Utah this week to learn what it is that we have in store for you. So we will have all the information that we cannot share with you by Thursday. Okay, so here's an awesome fact for those of you who are going and who aren't going. Do you want to grow your ASEA business faster? We looked at associate performance for those who attended last year's convention compared with those who did not attend the convention. And here's what they found out. In the 12 weeks following convention, associates who did attend the event grew their businesses 50% faster than those who did not. That sounds like it actually translates into helping more people and helping your wallet. Convention attendees are 7 times more likely to advance rank in the 6 months following the event. Those are pretty huge statistics. Leaders are born at convention. You go to convention. You will be different when you're finished on September 8th. Okay, here's some additional info that you're going to like. Okay, so because you're going to convention, ASEA is offering you a $100 extra room credit that you weren't expecting if you stay at the Gaylord when you book in the ASEA room block. Now, there are some rules that go along with that. Everybody listen. So if you're still trying to decide where you want to stay for the ASEA 2018 Global Convention, you get $100 extra when you book your room at the Gaylord in the ASEA room block. Here's how it works. To qualify for that extra $100, you must be booked in ASEA's room block for a minimum of 3 nights at the Gaylord Texas Resort. It doesn't matter which 3 nights. To book your room at the ASEA's room block, use the ASEA room block link that I will post as soon as I figure out how to do that in a minute. This is a one-time $100 room credit per room, not per person. So if you're sharing, you guys will figure it out. The person who's getting the room will have $100 less on the bill, and you guys will figure it out because everybody on our team is really smart. The room credit will be applied to your final bill at the hotel. It will not show up when you are making your reservation or when you are checking in. You must make your reservation by 9th of August, so it must already be in place in order to qualify. Take full advantage of this money-saving offer and book your room last week. I love that part. Okay, now I am going to put those notes. Wait, we're going to copy that. Then we're going to minimize this. Then we're going to go to the chat feature. Then I'm going to put in the note to everyone. Oh my God, I'm like a geek. Okay, awesome. Look how easy that was.
You're getting smart, Foster.
Listen, you hang around Terry Malmed long enough and magical things happen. Okay, next, the convention schedule. Okay, so we've talked about this in exhaustive fashion, what works best for new people and what works best for veterans who want to improve their businesses. So you'll be very excited to see those breakout sessions when you arrive because it's designed to help everyone at the place that they're at in their business now. So the schedule of events is starting Thursday is registration. Wednesday, diamonds, we all arrive. We have our diamond dinner. We're having the medical board meeting. All that stuff goes on the day before. Thursday, registration and field breakouts. And we've seen the titles, and they're awesome. Those start Thursday from 9 to noon. General session number 1 is Thursday from 2:30 to 5:30. And I will post this in a second. And then Thursday night is open team night. So we're going to put something together, whether it's a gathering or a dinner, depending on how many people let us know. So for those of you who are going and those on your teams who are going who aren't on the Zoom, please email or text Terry at 914-804-8258 if you're available for a team dinner or a gathering Thursday night, and we'll put everybody together. Friday, registration continues. General session number 2 starts at 9 a.m. and goes to 11:30. Then the breakout sessions, which are awesome, go from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then we have a general session Friday night from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. with keynote speaker Tyler Norton. Okay, then Saturday, the last day, registration continues. Breakouts are again from 9 to noon. The final general session number 4, goes from 1:30 to 4 p.m. And then we have a closing party, the Redox Hootenanny, I think they're calling it, something like that, goes from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Wear your bootses and your cowboy hats so you can be part of the crowd. Okay, so I am going to cut and paste this schedule, and we're going to put it again in the chat section. Well, would you look at that? Like magic. Terry Malmed is the greatest mentor and teacher I've ever been married to. Okay, now after convention, after you're lit up, when you see, everybody knows we have 2 new products coming out. These products rock. So as we all know, a sea of redox, that is the fuel, that is the labor for your cell. It takes about 40 different nutrients to get your cells to work beautifully. Not just 2, not just a handful. So if you're taking things from other companies, they're not going to have all these whole food micronutrients. So you need those nutrients, and then you're going to want the other 2 things that we are going to share with you at convention. They will only be available at convention, and then they will not be available for the people who are not at convention until the 17th of September. But you're going to be very excited when you find out the 2 new products that we have. It is going to be an amazing blend for your cells and your health. Okay, so who's going to be talking about the convention highlights in Saturday meetings after the convention? I'm going to post that series of dates and who the hosts are. You should all know that September 29th, Terry and I are hosting. Karen Riley will be here, and that's going to be in Tarrytown, New York. Now, they have it listed as Tarrytown, New Jersey. We corrected them on the Diamond call. All the people in Tarrytown know that they're in New York. So I'm going to post this. This is where the events are. Get your teams to these, and we are going to be having amazing messaging and teaching after the convention for those of you who, for some reason, were unable to make the event or to drill it home for you and your teams at that event. Okay, now after the convention, we are going to do what we can to get everyone to understand what you're going to do with all that new information. So reserve the following week after convention, starting Monday, September 10th, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, on the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. 4 days in a row, we are going to be teaching you different things. So we're going to have a new special In Touch call Monday, September 10th at 7 p.m. Mountain, which is 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's going to be sort of a recap of what happened at convention. Then we have, for the next 3 days, post-convention training calls. We've been asking for this for years. It's now all put together. So we're going to have on Tuesday, September 11th, same time, a SIA via product training, where you learn about the new products and what we're going to do with them and how we're going to utilize them. Now, on Wednesday, they're not telling us what they're training other than it's promotion training. Sounds like they'll be announcing a promotion. We love promotions. So that will be promotion training on Wednesday, September 12th at the same time, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern. And on Thursday, September 13th, same time, Ascent training. How to get you on the Ascent trip and that's going to be with questions and comments. Okay, so, and will there be corporate materials about all of things after the convention? The answer is, of course. So I am now going to post this so you all know what those schedules will be like. Just know if you're on the East Coast, 9 p.m. every night, Monday through Thursday after convention, that is where you're going to see all the trainings for what happened at convention. Okay, for those of you who are going to convention and need a room share, you can email to info@ateamsupport.com and provide the following information, which I think I'll post right now. Dates for the room, whether you're male or female, do you have a room, you're looking at roommates, or no room reserved but wanting to share, and your email and your phone. So we're going to put this up right now for those of you. And we've been connecting lots of people to get to share. It saves costs. You make a new friend. And the new friends that you make are always awesome friends for life because you just shared your life with them for several days. Okay, now let's do a little bit of business. Okay, so you may have seen this in your emails. Beginning August 1st, that happened 12 days ago, ASEA is going to require a unique email address at the time of enrollment for all new associates and customers. This means that during the enrollment process, if an email address is entered that is already in the system, it will not be accepted and a different one will be required. Okay, so I'm going to post this so you can read it. Just know that if you have a bunch of customers or a bunch of associates who either you didn't have their email address or they didn't have an email address, over time, everybody's going to have a unique email address. So first let's post the announcement. And that means to minimize this and then go over to the chat and post it. And I don't know why it's, okay. Look, it was almost perfect. Let's go back and grab it again. If Tim was here, I'd be doing it right. Okay, it's not letting me do that, so that's awesome. So everybody has to have a unique email address, and I assure you, because it already worked before, we enrolled somebody who was a preferred customer who switched over, and we were already using their email address, and it wouldn't let them enroll. So we have to call corporate and say, we need you to release that person's email address and use it for their new enrollment, and they will happily do that in moments. Okay? Really important stuff. Okay, couple more announcements. Okay, now, here's the end around. So let's say you have lots of preferred customers and they're all in their 80s and they don't use email. You can make them Gmail addresses that they don't even know about. So Bobby Martin gave the example that he had a customer who had no email address. So what he did was he made a Gmail address and put Bobby Martin and then a plus sign and then the name Debbie at gmail.com. And those will still come to Bobby Martin, and he'll know that those are Debbie's communications. So I am going to post this, if it lets me post it. The other thing, you have to have a Gmail account.
Yeah, their Gmail account, and they do plus the person's first name.
Okay, wait, so it's a Gmail account, and then you do just the plus sign and that other person, that customer's or associate's first name, and it will work just fine. And I see I need to put an I right there. It doesn't let me change anything. Awesome. Okay, you can tell I am not the techno wizard in this family. Okay, just a couple more. Okay, this announcement is so cool. So I hope that some of you, if not all of you, have seen that Dr. Gary has a new book. So we've been waiting for this book for a long time, and it's on Amazon. It's on Kindle. It's called A Journey of Discovery into Redox Signaling Biology. Okay, so you can go on to Amazon and you can read the foreword, and you can read part of the first chapter. You can read the table of contents, and this book rocks. So for those of you who want to be junior scientists, this will be amazing for you. For those of you who want to learn about Dr. Gary's journey and learn about redox signaling and how this stuff works in pretty good lay terms, this is the book for you. So his previous book was sort of general cellular structure and function. This is way different. This starts with essentially the forward is the genesis. And it's the genesis from the perspective of Dr. Gary Samuelson. And it's got a lot of really cool facts that unless you've heard Terry and I tell the stories that we've heard from Gary, it's really cool stories. And then once you see that story, you show that to other people who are like, I don't know if this is real. You listen to Dr. Gary's take on how this happened and his skepticism, and then his reverence for Vertus Norton and his reverence for the original research and who he talked to find out that this is real. And that forward is going to be just as powerful as the Genesis video. Get the book. It's 25 books. Terry, did you put it on my Kindle? I'll be reading that on my flight to Utah to learn about the new products. Okay, wait. Cut, paste, post. Nobody move. All right, you can move if you want. Okay, Dr. Gary's book, I assure you it will give you a much greater appreciation for what it is this company had to go through to get him to say yes. Okay, Tuesday, it's the second Tuesday of the month, a SIA Animal webinar, and that's tomorrow, Tuesday, August 14th. The guest speaker will be none other than Candace, oh sure, Maychrzak. I think it's Smith, Candace Smith. She lives on a ranch in Scranton, North Dakota. She's an animal lover who's going to share the positive results she has had using redox signaling molecules on several of her dogs, on a cow with a mammary gland infection. I wonder if anybody's ever said that before in the human race. And a baby horse. Tune in. Candace, Maychrzak. I'm calling her Candace Smith. And that's going to be hosted by Triple Diamond Executive Beth Wofford. And that will be tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Please note, there will be no animal webinar in September due to a corporate new product training, which we've already discussed. So let's cut and paste this. Wow. This call has a lot of information. Okay, that's the animal webinar. Those things are amazing, kids. You should definitely get to them. Okay, we're almost done with announcements, which should sadden most of you. Okay, August Spotlight information for professionals. So if you go to ateamsupport.com to find a page dedicated to information that is ideal for sharing with health professionals, science professionals, and professional athletes, current research on ASEA, videos about ASEA made by health professionals, yours truly included, links for athletes, just go to ateamsupport.com, scroll down and click on the blue rectangular box that says, very cryptically, information for professionals. Let's see if I can do this one because it's in one of those fancy boxes that sometimes doesn't let me put it over here. Yes, it does, and you have that as well. Okay. Now, so we had Kaya Eva Vold, who some of you probably don't know yet. You're going to know her soon. She is the paramour of Dr. Bear Walker, world-renowned medical doctor, molecular biologist, PhD, and nutritionist. And they are an awesome team out of Farmington, Connecticut. We work with them now a couple of times a week. And Kaya became a Director 700, went from associate to Director 700 once she decided to do this business. So huge congratulations, Kaya and Dr. Bear. Okay, so we're going to have an inspirational message from Denise in a moment. Does anybody have any comments or questions? Please feel free to unmute yourself.
Yeah, Dr. Foster Tim, there was also a code for Delta Airlines for tickets. Do you have that code again?
Well, I don't have the code. Stand by. Hey, Terry, you got that code for the flights? Okay, stand by. Okay, stand by. Wait a minute. I think I'm going to have it in a second. Just a minute. Okay, here's what we're going to do. If you need the code, text Terry or I, and we will post it on Facebook, ASEA Trek Central, and we'll post that within the hour. Okay? And thank you, ASEA Jen, for saying great job, Foster. That's my sister. Of course, she said that. Our mom would be really angry if she didn't.
One more comment, Foster, before we get to Denise.
Yes.
Just want to say happy birthday to Denise. Today's her birthday.
Wow. Wait a second.
Happy birthday, Denise.
Happy birthday, Denise. And I can tell you, it is awesome as these birthdays accrue, not feeling like we used to feel years ago. It's pretty cool knowing that we're really not getting that much older. We're getting healthier and we're getting the planet healthier. So thank you very much, Pat, for that announcement, and Tim for making me do more work. Okay. So with all of that being said and lots of things being unsaid, I assure you, we are going to have Denise come on. Denise, could you come on and give us an inspirational message for the evening?
I will do that, and thank you, Pat. So I am going to share with you my manifesting formula that people pay me lots of money for, because I just feel like doing that. It's my birthday present to you. So here's my manifesting formula. It has 5 steps. Declutter everything in your life. 2, decide exactly what you want, like you're going to a restaurant and ordering off of a menu. Be very precise. 3, surround yourself with positivity. Don't listen to the news all the time. I know people want to be informed, but you don't need to listen to CNN or Fox or like any of that all day long, because there's a lot of negativity going on around. So be as positive as you can. 4, take inspired action. 5, receive and fine-tune. You can use this formula for anything, for money, for more clients, for more preferred customers. You just need to practice it. And when you follow the steps and focus on an associate or money or anything, a new car, it will become effortless. Money will start to come, associates will start to come from everywhere. Now, this formula is designed as a continuous circle. So if you get to number 5 and your goal has not been manifested yet, go back to number 1 and fine tune, like declutter some more. Get clear on what it is that you really want. Get more specific. Take more inspired actions and practice receiving and allowing more abundance into your life. It's like spokes on a bicycle. If you're doing the Tour de France, you want every single spoke to be precise. If you're just riding your bike down the street to get vegetables and milk, you don't really care what the spokes are like. So it's your choice. How do you want to ride your bike? And this is not an intellectual exercise. The key to the law of attraction is you have to feel it. And you have to feel it in every single cell of your body. And you have to believe it. And a lot of times people say, oh, I can't have that because I don't believe it. Well, here's a little secret. A belief is a habit that you have done over and over again, and it has become a belief. A habit is a thought that you have thought over and over again until it has become a habit. So beliefs can be changed by changing your thoughts. Now there's some pre-work to do here to get ready for more money, more clients. It's to acknowledge every single penny or every single associate or every single past associate or customer that you have. You can't manifest more of anything if you feel like you don't have it. That's the paradox of the law of attraction. You can only get more of what you believe you already have. So start keeping track of, I'm going to use money because it's easy. Start keeping track of money that comes into your life. How much is your paycheck? How much do you get on interest? How much money did you find on the street? How much money did you get in your smart wallet? Are you happy with it, or are you angry that it's not enough? Keep track of the money that comes into your life every single day. Keep track of all the yeses that people say to you when you have conversations with them every single day. This will have you change how you feel about money, how you feel about having conversations, how you feel about your team members. And you will start coming to be like a magnet. The amount of time spent feeling or being grateful for what you have is an alignment in how much you will attract. The feeling is the law of vibration that people don't talk about a whole lot. The law of attraction does not work without the law of vibration. So the law of vibration will activate the law of attraction because like attracts like. So make a commitment to track your money every single day. Make a commitment to talk to your downline, someone every single day, and track it, or talk to a prospect. Do this for 1 month and measure how the improvements have occurred in your life. Now, when you have a meeting with someone, a new person that you want to have a conversation and make a difference for them, when you're done with the meeting, notice what you think about. Do you say, oh, wow, that was a wonderful conversation. I'm so happy that I had an opportunity to speak to someone and make a difference in their life? Or do you say, oh, God, that was a terrible meeting. They didn't sign up for anything. They didn't buy anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to say. I can't do this. I'm a loser. Remember, you get more of what you focus on. And being aware of what's coming in will give you a wake-up call to take action. You will get motivated to play a game with your team or with somebody here on the Zoom. And what gets measured gets improved. Tracking simply gives you information to guide you to reach your goal. It's like the white lines in the road when you drive. They're just there to help you stay with that space in the road so you don't start hitting other people coming the other way. So keeping track is just a guideline. And remember that what you focus on, you will get more of. And this is the most important part to remember. Remember that you're smart enough. Remember that you are ambitious enough. Just remember that you are enough. You are whole and complete, just the way you are. You really can have it all. This may seem like a lot of work, and I suggest that you don't do it alone. Find a partner that will be your cheerleader. It may be the person that you're in a relationship with, and it may not be the person that you're in a relationship with. But find someone that will cheer you on and remind you that you can do this. Remind you to be grateful for what you have when it doesn't look like you have anything. Find yourself an accountability partner. You can have anything you ask for, believe that you can have it, and be willing to receive it. You're the creator of your life. Create a wonderful life for yourself.
That was amazing. I hope everybody understands how important that was, because that was evidently the kind of stuff you teach on a regular basis, isn't it, Denise?
Yes.
Yes. So
They paid big bucks for that.
yes. So that was a gift. Know that this is recorded. It will be posted. Listen to that. Take notes. I just did the 5 steps. That's not going to get the message across. It'll just remind you. That was awesome. Thank you so much for our birthday gift from you to us.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
My pleasure.
Thank you. And you know what? It's not a coincidence that when we have all these inspirational messages, you're hearing common threads about it is all about your mindset. So, to be successful in this business, it takes three things: mindset, will set, skill set. So skill set, that's all the files that we have. That's all the videos that we have, that you go to our Facebook pages, and it's all the documents and the trainings. That's the skill set. The will set, that's got to come from your heart. That's got to come, do you want it? Do you have a why? Do you have a goal statement? And are you actually trying to attain your goals? But the mindset, if you don't have that, you're doomed. You're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be stuck right where you don't want to be anymore. And this is all mindset stuff that is so important. And when the leaders say, read the books, listen to those who have climbed these mountains that you're climbing now, what Denise just gave you was a mountain that has been climbed, and just learn and listen because it works. Thank you so much, Denise. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, who's going to raise their hand and offer to do the inspirational training? Hold on one second. What was that, Terry? Right. And it can be 1 minute. It can be 5 minutes. It can be an awesome testimonial from somebody. It can be a story. It doesn't have to be from a doctor teaching us motivational mind things that are just awesome. Who would like to take next week? Oh man, there's Asia Jen. Only because you said great job, Foster, can you have it. So Jenny is going to do this next week. Thank you so much for volunteering. We sincerely appreciate it. Does anybody have any comments or questions before we peel off and I get ready to fly to Utah to learn the stuff that you guys are all going to learn September 6th? Okay. I'm way faster than Terry. Okay, so.
Dr. Foster, what was the name of Dr. Samuelson's new book?
On there.
Is it on there?
Yeah, it's tucked into the thing.
At the very top. Wait a minute.
I saw it.
In the chat section.
It is A Journey of Discovery into Redox Signaling Biology. So you have to put, he's only written 2 books, just put in his name, and it's the second one. And so I read the foreword and said, oh my God, he put the genesis from his perspective into the foreword. It's really an amazing story. Okay? All right. Thank you all. Please go ahead and share this technology because you can help others. You have the power to help others. You just need the mindset, will set, and skill set to get out there and just go talk. How would you feel if they hadn't talked to you? Talk.
Don't
Go
fish.
talk.
Foster, who is our inspirational speaker next week?
Jenny Thomas, the famous platinum sister of Terry Malmed.
And you're a tough act to follow, Denise.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. Sincerely appreciate it. We will see you. We'll see you next Monday, same time, and I'll have tons of information that I will not give to you. Okay, see you all next time at convention, but we'll see you on here next week. Thanks so much, everybody. Let's end the recording.